what is most important in options trading? Is it the market? Is it the capital? Is it the strategy? Is it VIX? Or is it the trader? Now, markets can be good or bad, still you need to make money. VIX can be high or low, still you need to make money. And as far as capital is concerned, I have seen people with huge capital, people with 5 crore rupees making loss and person with 10 lakh rupees making profit. So it's not about absolute return, it's about percentage return, and it's more about consistency. And strategy is something which guides you. It doesn't bind you. So most important definitely is trader, his thought process, his mindset, and his flexibility. And second definitely is strategy. Rest all the things can fluctuate with or without our control. Welcome to another video by the Option School. This is your friend Pradeep Singla. You can join our YouTube WhatsApp community. Link is given in the description. We provide you pre-market report every morning. In pursuit of making 1 lakh rupees per month, we said we need to have 3 to 4 buckets. We have already shown first bucket and second bucket in our previous video. Today I am going to show you the third bucket of approximately 10 lakh rupees. We have already made 60 to 70,000 rupees in our previous 2 trades, and now we see how we can make balance money in this third bucket. And definitely you will see that how the thought process, how the discretion of a good trader makes all the difference in the trade. So I am on the first day of trading for 4th May, 9:30. And let us go to monthly option chain, which is 26th May. And here I am going to sell a call, which is, let's say, 24,700. And I am going to sell a put, which is again 1000 points below, which is very similar to whatever is the call. So it can be 23,700 also, right? So I sold a put, I have sold a call, and I have collected 27,000 rupees in this trade. This is a short strangle only. Now I am going to buy a call and put so that I do not want this unlimited kind of a race. So same call I am buying 24,700. I'll buy this, and same put I will buy 23,700. This is a very standard trade, which is a double calendar spread. Now, this double calendar spread, I can improve a bit on this. As of now, if you see very carefully, it is around 24,200. It is giving me a break even of 23,400 on the downside, which means around 800 points. And on upside, 22,255, which is around 1000 points. I would like to have a better break even point on the downside, and how to control that. That would be very interesting to see. Here what I have done, I have sold a call of 24,700. I have purchased a call of 24,700. I have sold for 26th May and purchased for 30th June. Now see how I am going to increase my lower break-even level from 23,409. I want to reduce it to somewhere right 23,200 or 300. So what I need to do, this is very tricky, and if you understand this well, your trades can improve like anything. So instead of 24,700, what I am doing is I am making it 24,750. As I did that, you see the break-even point got further expanded on the downside, and again if I made it 24,800, again I am getting some extra distance on the downside, and my payoff diagram is also becoming much more symmetrical. If I do it again by another 100 points. So my sold is 24,700, my purchase is 24,900. This trade is now safe for me up to 23,303. On upside is 25,131. This is 215. Suppose I want another 1000 points there also. So what I will do, I will bring my purchase put down by 100 points or maybe by another 100 points, right? So this is the setup now. This is not double calendar spread. This is slightly different from double calendar spread, and request all of you to write in the comment section what is this strategy. Now I'll explain it again. I have sold 23,700 put. I have purchased 23,500 put. I have sold 24,700 call, and I have purchased 24,900 call. And I have around 800-900 points on the downside, around 1000 points on the upside for my break-even points. The trade is asking for 1.13 lakhs. So we can increase the number of lots because we have a 10 lakhs bucket. 2, 3, 4, 5. In case there is any increase in VIX, that will require increased margin. So I do not want to land into a situation where I'm short of margin. For better reach and visibility, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. All your likes and subscriptions are very valuable to us. Thanks in advance. Now let us see how this trade pans out. It is showing me max profit only 1 lakh rupees, but max loss as 2.22 lakh rupees. So do not get perturbed by this, because this 2.22 lakh loss means that okay, all the buying positions also will become zero on the first expiry. First expiry in this case is 26th May. So that is not possible. That will never happen. So this always gives us a wrong calculation. Let us say next day, okay, market has gone down a bit, which is okay for us. Next day, okay, you're already making 11,000 rupees, which is a good profit. Let us continue with the trade. 9,000 rupees, no issue. No break-even point is getting reached. And in this kind of a strategy, you will always see that, okay, break-even points keeps on shifting by few points with the movement in the market. Next day, you're making some 11,000 rupees in this trade, which is okay. Next day, now the market has really gone down, but still it has not touched any of the break-even points. We are okay with the trade. Next day, now it has really tanked down a bit. So what can be adjustment? Although my break-even point is still not breached, I can do a small trick to increase the lower break-even point. This is what I'm saying. It is all dependent on the trader, how he thinks. So one of the tricks can be, I will reduce this one lot, which is a call buying. Obviously, if market goes down, this is something which will be troubling me. So I just reduce one lot of this. Reducing this one lot, nothing has happened. Only 23,359. So if I reduce another lot, so it has given me a slight space on downside. So now what has happened? My sold calls are 6 in number, but my purchase calls are 4 in number. If there is a margin problem, definitely a weekly call can be purchased to take care of that. Otherwise, there is no issue. As of now, it is showing us a okay margin. Now this is giving me a very little space, extra 50 points on the downside. Let us see next day what happens. Market has gone down a bit. Okay, my break even is 306, market is 367. I can still hold on. Next day, okay, it has recovered a bit, which is good for me. Next day, okay, now it has shown a decent recovery and trade is definitely giving me a good profit of 17,000 rupees as of now. Next day, again there is a small fall in the market and this needs to be now tackled in case there is a breach in the lower break-even point. Next day, again there is a recovery and now I am making a very decent profit of 35,000 rupees and this was my requirement from this bucket and which is getting fulfilled. If I want to sit in the trade, I should be very cautious because what is happening on call side, if you see the premium available is only 10 rupees in the sold call, but the premium available in the purchase call is 150 rupees. So there can be a situation if market goes down, the sold call will give only 10 rupees, the purchase call can take 30, 40 or even 50 rupees. So what I will do, I'll scare off my call side in this trade. So I've scared off the call, purchase call and I've scared off the sold call also. Now I am left with only put side trade. I am already having 34,000 rupees profit. My maximum profit can be 1.13 lakhs. I do not want that kind of a profit. I am looking for 30-40,000 rupees. Although this is the time when whole trade can be scared off, but still I'll do another precaution. I will scare off 3 lots of put trade also. And now if you see my maximum risk is reduced, I have already booked a decent profit. I am still in the trade because it is showing me maximum profit as 73,000 rupees. Right now my profit is 34,000 rupees. I have taken a slight risk that okay, can this profit go up to 40,000, 45,000? I will definitely book. Or since I am looking for slightly more profit, there can be a situation where even this profit can get reduced by another 5-6,000 rupees. I am okay with that. Next day, okay, as we discussed, there is a reduction in profit, but my break-even point is quite far away, 22,915. As of now, market is 23,477, so I can still hold on to the trade. I have already booked a decent profit in the day. Next day, this can be a sweet spot. I do not want to continue this trade till expiry day, obviously. So here I am getting 38,000 rupees and requirement of my third bucket gets completely fulfilled. So what the adjustments have done? Adjustments have ensured that okay, when market was breaching the break-even point, I am able to extend the break-even point. Adjustments have also helped me in locking the profit. And this is what we show in our workshops also. We have 3 recorded courses, one on double calendar spreads, one on iron bonder, one on iron fly. In all the 3 courses, we tell you exact entry level, exact adjustments, locking the profit, and then the right exit points. Definitely, we are very conservative in our profit expectations. After giving you the framework, we have shown you backtesting of real trades for 12 months because in 12 months, market shows all the cycles, up, down, high wicks, low wicks, everything is there. So how to tackle these strategies in different market situations is definitely a skill. If you're interested in enrolling for any of these workshops, please talk to the numbers given on the screen. At times we have seen that okay, chats become very lengthy for you also, for us also. It's always better to just pick up your phone and have a 15 minutes conversation, which will help you to clarify all your doubts about what is the course about. And let's see what happens to this trade on expiry. Next day, we are getting 40,000 rupees. It's at a very sweet spot of 23,700, which is my sold put also. Next day is still giving 40,000 rupees. I would not like to go on expiry day because then margin requirements are also there. And secondly, on put side, it's only 23 rupees. And on buy side, it is 217. On sell side, it is only 23 rupees. So you are always running a risk that, okay, this 23 will become 0, but out of this 217, more than 23 can also go. Let me show you what happened actually. Next day, see, out of this 23, almost 21 rupees have gone, but out of this 255, 40 rupees have gone and my profit has reduced. So it's always better not to go till expiry day. And if I see on end of day, now only 2.3 rupees to be made from the selling side. Market has gone down a bit and luckily my purchase side has improved, but this risk we should not be taking. We should definitely get out of the trade one day before expiry. You can also join our memberships in which we give you finer details of different aspects of options trading. We have 3 different levels of membership: silver, toss insights and toss premium. These membership videos can definitely make a lot of difference in your overall trading journey. Leaving you with another interesting video. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.